So in this video, we are going to learn what are the variables and identifiers, rules of identifiers, and much more things. And here you can see in the notes that variables and uh, rules of identifiers and many things I have already written in the things, and I have made a table so that you can understand easily for the beginners. So, for many persons, they are having the questions like what is the use of var, let, and const, and what is the difference between in var, let, and const. Here, this is the difference in this table I already mentioned. Here, the declaration is there, and then initialization, declaration, initialization, same line, redeclaration, reinitialization, and much more things I have written here. You can see clearly in these notes that already I have mentioned the things properly so that you can understand these concepts properly. And as previous no, in the previous video we have learned ES6 features and the basics concepts of JavaScript and installation and many more things. And Today the thing is we need to learn the identifiers and variables. So basically we are having three types of variable, that is var, let, and const. So let and const have been introduced in the ES6 features in the 2015. After that they have became much more familiar with the users, and previously they were using the var keyword, and you already seen the problem with the var. What was the problem with the var? We can reuse the same var and the same class name, and we can rename the same class name and use that same value. This was the having issue previously. And here the var in the sense variable, and then the whatever the name you are going to write, like abc or xyz or handle click or uh, things, whatever here the name, whatever you are going to write, that is known as identifier. Either you can write your name or any specific name, so that as a beginner you don't have the particular mindset to create a proper variable name. By that time I'm going to tell you the things how to use the variables, like in the sense how to make the identifier proper identifier names, and many much more things in the upcoming videos. And you can see what are the variables. So basically variable is nothing but it is just like a container which stores the data. Here already I have written here variable are to use to store the data or information. You can see information also, data also. Here the value is known as value, or you can say it as a data. Both are even same. We what we are doing here, the 100 is stored inside the a, and inside the a, and variable is declaring the thing is to storing the a. What are the identifiers? Identifier is the name given to the any variables, class, functions, objects, and arrays. So here I have told you in the previous video also that either you can write the names, your name or any name. Here you can see in the function, class, arrays, or variables. Wherever you want, you can write. First, understand the variable and things. So basically, variable in the sense it's just like a container. So think just like a one small container is there. Inside that container, you are storing a data. That data is type of either can number or any other data like a string or any boolean, whatever the data may be. I will give you a small example, like in a household or in any other where you have seen the things like a small containers there. In that small containers, or you can, I will add, I will show you an image. By that you can understand it properly. So here, take this as a one box that is it has a variable. You are storing the data inside this box, and this box is placed inside one memory. uh, and that whenever you are calling to that particular box name, then that box name automatically return the value from the memory. So this is how it will work. And here not proper any examples I have seen. Okay, let it be. I will explain by myself. And then uh, you mean to know what I mean to say. And here, next, rules of identifiers. First I will show you the uh, variables and how it will work, then rules of identifiers, and then uh, I will show the difference between var, let, and const. So how I have written a emmet of HTML, and I have connected the script tag of the JavaScript. I will remove this one. What I have written there, I have written where a is equal to 100, and I'm storing the data inside. This 100 is stored inside the a and as a variable, and then console dot log of a. This console.log a, what we need to use means it is just to print the data, or whatever the data it is containing inside that particular array or a uh, element inside that identifier, that if you want to print, it can be printed inside the console, and it will be not harmful for the any project, or you can say go inside this one and inspect and go to the console, and you can see here 100 is there, and instead of 100 you can write anything as a string. So you can see bit by bit code is also here written as a string. You can add a boolean also. The data type can be anything. And here I will show you the primitive data types and non-primitive data types. For the beginners, you may have the knowledge and some may not have the fully knowledge. So what there one of the thing is primitive and non-primitive. In the primitive data type, I'm going to tell you the brief thing, and non-primitive also I will go for the upcoming videos. Currently we will focus on the this variable, and don't skip the codes, like in the sense tutorials you may have the little bit knowledge, so try to understand the things properly step by step. So what I have written here, bit by bit code console.log a, and you can see the it has been printed on the console. Next what we need to do is identifiers. We will learn the identify rules of identifiers. So here A in the sense it is acting as a identifier. I can write it as a anything. Handle click or handle print. I will copy this one and then paste. And again you can see here it's there. So handle print is what it is doing. It's acting as a identifier, and we are inside the console log we are printing that one. So then here first rule you need to understand, identifier name must starts with letter, underscore and dollar sign. In the sense either letter it should start, or in the sense dollar sign or underscore. Either with this three only it should starts. If it starts with the number or anything else, uh, you can state like this, then it will accept the data. Okay, handle print is okay inside here, inside the console. That was having issue. So I will tell you the errors also, what type of error it's what type of error it will throw when we do the mistakes, and many more things. And there are one concept of error is also there, how many types of error, and many more things. So here you can write like this dollar sign or like this. If we write as a number 23, so here see variable declaration expected, we can't write it as a number. First, we will read this identifier rules line by line. First, we have tried identifier name must starts with letter, or in the sense underscore, or in the sense dollar sign. Already we have tried it, it was working. Next, identifier name cannot starts with the number. We have already I was trying to write as a 23 or something. I had taken a random number. There it was not working properly, because what it was saying, it was telling it as a declare the identifier, or what it was saying, variable declaration expected, like this it was saying. So what it does means it's required a proper name letter. Next, JavaScript is case sensitive. So here I will tell you the case sensitive. In the previous example only I was going to show you that one. See here, already here case sensitive in the sense here the first H is small and I am going to write as a capital H. Then see, it will throw an error as a uncaught handle print is not defined, on the line number index JS3. Then we will go here JS3. In here it was having issue because we haven't added a case sensitive. The line in this line only it will tell that JavaScript is a case sensitive, so capital letter and small letter varies. So you got to know how it works. Next, keywords cannot be written as an identifier. So keywords in the sense, this console.log is a keyword, this where is a keyword, and many a lot of things are there keyword as a class, print, and console, document.write. Lot of thousands of key, keys are there. In that, I will take one any one like for. Then what it will tell? For is not allowed as a variable declaration name because it will tell us that a keyword. For is a keyword inside the JavaScript. Uh, Upcoming videos, I will tell you this loop, for loop, while loop, and many other things are there with this one. I will tell you there only. So you got the example how it works. Keywords cannot be written as a variable's name. Then we will start with the where let and const as a differences. So in this video, I am going to tell you the where let and const differences. In the upcoming video, I will cover the next sections as a this output methods and linking the already linking. You know already how to link the things I have already told you, and the data types, and cover those things in the next video. Here where a just a declaration I have made. Initialization, see here what I have done here. Declaration in the declaration in the sense only where is equal to a, and then initialization in the second line a is equal to 100, and then console.log of a. Does is it will store or not? Obviously it will store the data because the var is made such a way that wherever you want you can write it again and again. So this is what the issue it was previously providing. Then again, if I make it as a var a is equal to something as a any other thing, still it will be okay. Now it will print as a bit. See, this was the issue. So for that they introduced the latent const, and the next example is redeclaration. Already I have shown you the redeclaration in the different line we will make. uh, First initialization declaration, then initialization declaration the same line, reinitialization redeclaration, and then reinitialization redeclaration in the same line. So this is the one of the concept where the JavaScript was behind the things. By those things it was having the issue. So here 1000 and 100 both have been printed. We have tried this all the examples, it have been working. So for that I have made a right tick, you can see. Then again we will try the same thing with the let. Let a is equal to, I have declaration and then initialization as a 100, and declaration initialization is same line. See here, declaration initialization, and then redeclaration. Initialization declaration the same line, then redeclaration is not possible. And here already have previously have seen I have written a here, then it was throwing a error that blocks scope. And here the scope is a one of the keyword. There is another concept of the scopes one, that will also I will cover. And then here b, then again I can remake the data. So this was having the issue, right? In reinitialization and redeclaration. So reinitialization is not possible, but I can change the data of a is equal to 100 is there. I will make it as a is equal to 300, and then Now it will print as a 300. See, and then what it is having an const. So const is a one of the keyword that has been introduced in the year 6. It is one of the most used inside the any of the projects, and here it is having all the possibilities are failed, only one possible is there inside this one table. Declaration initial is in the same line. So if I try to write like this const a, if I write only this much, it will not take. I need to write the entire thing. Like previously you have seen, I have initialization and declaration in the separate line, it was possible. So this was the thing, that makes the difference in between the var and const. And here it is one of the most interview asked the questions, what is the difference between var and const, and why it is when why we used only const nowadays, and what are the problems we are facing with the var, like those things they can ask, and what are the rules of identifiers. These are all the notes I have written in the proper way, so that you can understand easily line by line, and you can refer these notes. And if you are having any doubt, just comment me, I will try to contact you. So thanks for watching the video, subscribe the channel.